Hey, what's up guys, welcome back, you are watching For Take. 2 months before we reviewed the most popular custom ROM called as Paranoid Android. That time it was released as alpha build, but almost all the things are working in that build, and we tested that as a daily driver build which has amazing performance and the stability. Now the team has released another update as a beta 1. If you are already on the Paranoid Android, then you will get an OT updater notification, download, and installer will automatically flash the update. Or you can manually flash the update via fast boot as shown in the iCard video. Just don't format the data. But if you are coming from the any other ROM, then you just need to format data after flashing the ROM. Whole process of installation shown in that video, follow that as it is. Today we already did the flashing of this ROM. Now we'll check what new changes we get in this new build. We'll compare its CPU performance and the CPU throttling with some other custom ROMs. At last I've shown some major bugs and issues in this new build which may be deal breaking for some users. So watch the video till the end. Now without further ado, let's get started. As I am coming from the nameless OS, I did the clean flash via fast boot and device started to boot into the amazing boot animation of Paranoid Android. As this is the pure AOSP ROM similar to the nameless OS, we didn't get much features in the ROM, but it has amazing stability performance with the battery life. ROM booted to the stock Galaxy wallpaper, so let's jump to the about phone to check the details of the new ROM. Here you can see this is the Paranoid Android Topaz Beta 1 update. In the Android version, this is the same Android 13 build with the same material clocked Easter egg. Security patch is updated to the latest January 2023. Kernel version is 5.4.210. Build date of ROM is 8 January 2023. So everything is up to date in this build and it's now based on the Nothing OS 1.5 update sources. Now let's test the performance of this build and we'll compare it with some other custom ROMs like Nameless OS, Evolution X and the Android. Initial impression of this ROM is very good. It's very smooth, fast and fluid. I did not felt any kind of lag anywhere in the ROM. While using the ROM, whole system will constantly runs on the 120Hz adaptive mode, but for some applications like camera, it goes down to the 60Hz even though we enabled the force 120Hz in the setting. When I ran the Geekbench test for the CPU, I got the score of 824 and 3015 for the single and multi-core respectively. If we compare this with the nameless, there we got 794 and 2800. For Evolution X, in the last video we got the score of 590 and 2584. And for the rise.That, it was 800 and 2970. So as compared to all the ROMs, this build got highest results. So ROM is more superior in terms of the numerical values and in real life uses as compared to the other ROMs. When I ran the test for the Vulkan Graphics API, I got the score of 2543. For Evolution X, this score is 2372, for the nameless it is 2544 and for rise.That it is 2358. Here again Paranoid has the better results as compared to the other ROM except nameless which has same results. So we can conclude that pure AOSP ROMs like Paranoid and nameless has slightly better performance as compared to the other ROMs. Now it's time to check the CPU stability at the higher temperatures using the CPU throttling application. I ran the CPU throttle test for the 5 minutes on the 20 threads and in whole the test I didn't got any red or the yellow line in the graph. I got the amazing results of 93%. If we check the nameless result, it is 92%, Evolution X has 91% and the rise.That 8.6 has the 88% of the score. So except the rise.That, all the other ROMs has the better results and the Paranoid Android ROM got the highest result in this test. Now it's time to check what's new has been added in this new ROM. They added new features in the gesture settings of the system called as the single tap to wake the phone. Another option we get is the lift to wake the device. Both of these features are working flawlessly. ROM kernel is enforcing and safety net is passing in the ROM, so you can use all the banking and security related applications without the issues. Another new feature they added is the glyph light. In the last build, we got the brightness and the charging meter indicator setting for the glyph light, but now they added more settings like flip to glyph and it's working. Actually, this setting only available till the date for this ROM only. Except this, we get the notification blink toggle for the incoming calls and the notification. It will blink only top right corner glyph light for the new notifications and the incoming calls. Other things has some bugs that we'll check in the bug section of the video. Now let's check out the camera. As other ROMs added nothing was camera in their ROMs, still this ROM didn't added the nothing was camera in this build. It has Google Go camera application which has some unique features like Snapchat live emojis for the selfie camera. Portrait mode is working for both the front and the back camera. We also get the live translate feature within the camera, except that other features are not available here. I tested the Gcam MGC build. It has working night side portrait mode for the front and the back camera. Time-lapse video recording is also working. Video stabilization and wide angle modes are working, but 4K 60fps recording and slow motion still not working in this build. Other features like the HDR plus modes are available. Panorama mode and the photosphere mode both are working. So camera is pretty basic and they should add nothing OS camera in this ROM, because most of us prefer nothing OS camera over any other camera application. Now it's time to check the bugs. ROM has the wideband security as L3, so we can't stream Netflix and the Amazon Prime at the full HD resolution. In the last alpha build it has the L1 security. Google Photos application didn't have the unlimited photo backup. It's not an issue, it's just a feature missing in the ROM, as this is the pure AOSP build. In the Google application, I didn't got any setting to activate the OK Google voice activation of the Google Assistant, but you can use the swipe gesture to activate the Google Assistant. ROM didn't have the code recording feature, but most annoying bug for me is that the no OLT incoming and the outgoing calls are working on Airtel SIM in India. There is no OLT provision tab I got in the setting, but some users reported that they have working OLT for the Idea and the Jio SIM, so it may be related to some OEMs. In the glyph light setting, who gets the charging meter indicator. Actually it was working for the older builds, but now on this update it seems not working. Except these bugs and issues and missing features, I didn't got any issue in the ROM. Everything's working well. I can't able to test the battery life because of my busy schedule, so you have to personally test it and tell us in the comment section, is it good or bad. Overall ROM is pretty solid, but some bugs are here that were not present in the alpha build. So Paranoid team has to release the hotfix update soon to overcome these bugs, then only I can recommend you to use this build. So that's it for today guys. If you think this video helped you, then please do like, share and subscribe. Press the bell icon for the notifications of our upcoming content. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.